Hello, welcome back to the next episode of Mr. Love Queen's Choice. We are going to be continuing on with the main story today. First, let's quickly collect our rewards we got from the last session. All right. Okay, on we go. The orphanage director frowned in silence for a long time. It's the only way to resolve the crisis. The director looked at Lucian for help.
I trust you to make a wise decision.
All right, but you must let me approve the new version before anyone else. Thank you, and thank you for trusting us. I only know that no friend of the professor would ever exploit the children. Of course. I gave a grateful look to Lucian, who returned a smile. I breathed a sigh of relief as I left the director's office. Finally, something went well.
Any idea how to revise the script?
My mind is still too flustered to even think about that. I'm running short on time, so I should go back. Thanks, Lucian.
Got a minute to say hi to the kids?
Now?
Uh-huh.
All right, I guess I should. After all, I exposed them to controversy. I should apologize to them.
Is that what you think?
Yes, I'm at fault here.
Well, let's see if they accept your apology then.
We approached the special needs class and looked inside the window. Everyone was studying as usual, unfazed by the media storm brewing outside the orphanage. Everyone seems to be going about their lives as normal, just like before.
I don't think you'll be able to get them too excited about the trailer.
Right. Why should they be interested? This TV show I made is part of my world, not theirs.
Right. So try not to beat yourself up too much. They're not blaming you either. Most of them aren't as weak and vulnerable as we might think.
As I watched these kids, I suddenly remembered a line from the show. In some cultures, autistic children are called star children.
Why?
Well, it's like each of them is a lonely star shining in the vast universe. And when this world is too confusing, they have their own little world they can go to.
I think you've got a new approach for the show.
Yeah. Eureka! A one-of-a-kind show guaranteed to make an impact just fell into place in my mind. Whether it's acclaimed, controversial, or even just a blip on the radar, I will make it happen. I gotta go tell the director my new idea.
Watch out!
I would have ran into a tree if Lucian didn't grab me in time. Thanks, Lucian. I looked back at him, embarrassed. From rebooting Miracle Finder to revising the show, you're my inspiration. I'm so glad to know you. I let out a big grin as speckles of sunlight danced upon us through the leaves.
I'm glad too. To be there for you.
They let go of my hand as an afterthought. I feel we got to know each other better today. See you again.
See you.
I waved at him, stepping back until I was completely clear of the tree before running off. He looked so extra gentle and warm standing beneath the camphor tree. A hero.
So, how was the chocolate?
Oh yeah, he gave us chocolate before in an earlier episode to cheer us up when we were down about all this stuff happening. Very sweet, and it put me in an awesome mood.
I'll bring you more. I'm going to Switzerland to shoot a music video.
Well, you're releasing a new album? Great.
Yeah, hope you'll like my new single. I get nervous just thinking about it.
I'll definitely buy the new album, or at least be standing in line trying.
Don't worry, I'll send you a copy.
No, as a fan, I'll happily spend money to get one.
Then I'll make sure it's my best work yet. Can't let you down.
That's right. Are you done with the taping for Loveland TV?
Yeah, I was promoting the new CD too.
When will it air? I'll be waiting, perched in front of the screen.
Uh, I have no idea, actually. Hold on, let me ask my agent.
It's alright. I follow you on social media. I'll get notifications.
Okay, I'll send you a message later about when it airs.
Okay. I'm hearing screams. Is that...
I'm at the airport, being mobbed by fans.
Are you flying to Switzerland now?
Yeah, so while I'm on the plane, I won't be able to reach you for a few hours. So, we should talk as much as we can right now.
When are you coming back?
In a week or so. Wanna hit up Souvenir again when we get back together?
Sure. Hope they're open then.
I get hungry just thinking about their food. But all I'm having is sliced beef and salad for dinner.
How about chocolate?
I gave you the last piece.
Wow, such a precious piece of chocolate.
Yeah, I was saving it for after dinner.
And now I've eaten it.
So you better be in a great mood for the whole day. No, make that 3 whole days.
Of course. Besides, I got invited to an important show. I'll be happy for the whole week.
And after a week, I'll be back again.
Then my happiness streak can continue.
Aww.
Alright. My new home. The new show centers on famous designers renovating neglected houses. It's a shame how people let classics dilapidate. To conserve budget, you want someone to negotiate a furniture sponsorship. Yeah, no one can do that. A cherry? Oh wait, nobody has either of these, do they? Nobody has life or PR. Alright, so it doesn't matter. They're all gonna fail equally hard here. Cherry crosses wires with you, preferring dollars over quality. An architect wants to design an alternatine home. An alternative. Well, maybe alternatines aren't really teenagers. But anyway, but who would let his own house? Life and hipster. Well, Hollow's a hipster at least. Hollow thinks a house is alternatine enough and turns you down. Some of the homes simply look marvelous after renovation. This night, no one in the Princess Company editing room was arguing or chit-chatting. Everyone was focused on the final cut. I felt relieved watching everyone throwing themselves into the project. At 2 a.m., a show document fell from my hand and hit me in the face, jarring me from a stupor. Oh no! No, no! Can't doze off now. I slapped myself in the face to wake myself up. You should take a nap, or at least a break. No can do. I can't be curled up in a corner while everyone's working hard. Well, it's in editing now, so there's nothing for you to do anyway. We can all crash after it's done, but you still have to go deal with programming in the morning. Yeah, but... No buts. Get some rest. Anna handed me a pillow and snatched the file from my hand. Thanks. It didn't take long for me to go into a deep sleep. I was in an abandoned alley when a dark figure appeared. The wind raged. Strong smell of blood, as if tearing the whole dream apart. Gavin! I wanted to draw nearer. Gavin remained silent. It seemed dangerous and strange. Gavin! I woke up, startled, with everybody in the editing room looking at me. And they all started laughing along too. What's so funny? What was in your dream to make you waking up calling his name? I kind of feel sorry for Victor. Then I shall protest on Kiro's behalf. What about Professor Lucian? You left him out. What are you talking about? Forget it and get back to work. I ran out to the balcony and left my taunting staff behind. But my heart was still beating out of my chest. Why was I suddenly having this kind of dream? I stared out into the night and lost myself in the darkness. I snapped out of it and decided to ring Gavin up. Please leave a message. He didn't pick up. The time on the phone showed 4 a.m. It was too early to call anybody. The nap must have messed me up. But the dream I had, was it telling me something? I clutched my chest and tried wishing the bad feeling away. The silver bracelet on my wrist flickered. The night breeze caressed my face.
You asked how I knew you were in danger. As long as you're in the wind, I can find you.
If you can find me, then just show up, will you? Tell me not to worry. Tell me it was just a dream, nothing more. Soldier Confidential. The show's premise has stars spending 1 week with the military. It's tough getting up at 4 every morning to set up. You want someone athletic with fighting skills to try special ops training. Right, Kario? Kario is athletic enough to hang with the grueling drills. You need someone who has the guts and brawn to survive the training. Nope, nobody. Yeah, let's go with Cersei. Cersei has no gumption and quits before the training even starts. The last 3 days have been brutal, but everyone gritted their teeth and made it through. Hey, and we got lag, and we got prizes. Yay. Alright, 6:15. Escape room. The new show cribs from the escape room fad. Participants must solve the puzzle to exit the room. You need someone to devise interesting puzzles. Liz loves adventure stories and creates puzzles that are neat and thrilling. You want the participants who are elite intellectuals for the show. Yep, none of them are elite intellectuals. So we need variety and etiquette. Lots of people do variety. I don't know that anybody does etiquette. Alright, go for it, Daigle Daisy. Daigle Daisy is not very smart and loses quickly. Yeah. Wow, didn't think anyone would be clever enough to escape. Early the following morning, Loveland TV Programming Department. The show tries to lead the audience on a journey through the unique perspective of each child. Every child with autism has their own little world in a vast universe. That's what we believe. Princess. Yes? I remembered when I worked with your father 20 years ago. That brought a smile to my face. I believe my father would love this approach. I'm sure of that. Now go surpass his expectations. We're slotting it in on the schedule now. Wonderful. I will. And thank you. I left the building and hailed a cab. LFG, please. I did it. Just one last thing left now. So that's all. Is there anything you'd like to know? I was in Victor's office, recounting how I dealt with the crisis. He stared quietly at me. It was rather unnerving. Especially since he could always find something to nitpick even when no one else had a problem.
No,
Huh?
I have nothing more to say. You did well this time.
Really? I wasn't used to him praising me, and it actually made me uncomfortable. I somehow felt he hadn't finished yet.
But
I knew it. Here it comes. I braced myself.
the call you made, you didn't really mean to call me, did you?
No, I planned to handle it myself, then call you back to discuss funding. I knew the suspension was just standard operating procedure, so you wouldn't help me anyway. I dialed you by accident because I was flustered. Victor's expression became grimmer and grimmer. What's wrong?
So you think I'm that cold-hearted?
Yeah. Right. That's right. If that's all, I'll take my leave now. Feeling a little out of line, I tried to slip out of the office.
Wait,
I shouldn't have said that, sir. Pretend you never heard any of it.
I'm leaving too. I'll give you a lift home.
Huh? Did I hear that right? He wanted to give me a lift? He stood up and walked over to me.
Let's go.
He took my hand and walked me out of the office, allowing no explanation. Hey boss, check this out. Golden saw me come out hand in hand with Victor and froze in surprise, as did other personnel in the room. I thought about withdrawing my hand, but couldn't. I awkwardly said hi to Goldman. Excuse me, I gotta go. I'll get in touch about the funding another time. Goodbye. Victor let go of my hand after we got into the elevator. What were you doing, Victor?
Showing I have a heart.
What?
Next time, don't try to do everything all alone. When have I ever not helped you out?
Well, when you put it that way. But you do always treat me like I'm a fool.
Aren't you, though?
Of course not. He laughed, but more so at the hilarity of my denial. I turned away from him with a huff.
Maybe I'm the fool.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Let's go.
Victor got off at the lobby. I followed in a rush. Did you just say you're a fool?
Nope, I didn't say a thing.
But I heard you. You said you're a fool.
You heard wrong.
Victor seemed in a particularly good mood today. And that was making me giddy as well. And how Lucy wants her attention.
So, when will the show air?
How do you know the show's been approved by standards and practices?
Even if I didn't, I can tell by your tone that it's a go.
Haha, correct. It debuts this Saturday, so you better tune in.
How about watching it in the orphanage with the kids?
Oh?
What?
I'd be uncomfortable watching it with them.
Uncomfortable?
It's my perspective of their lives. It might not match their own views.
You're worried about that now, this close to the airing?
I'd feel humiliated if it turns out that way.
So, you don't want to know how they feel about the episode?
Well, I actually do.
Don't you want to see how they react to it?
I do. Who knows? Maybe some of them will get a kick out of it.
I'll let you know whether those kids like the show.
I can tell that they really trust you.
Well, they're not afraid to share their thoughts with me.
And anybody who knows you knows they're in good hands with you. You certainly always seem to come through for me.
There's plenty I can't do, trust me. But if it's something I want to do, I will find a way to make it happen.
You sound so determined.
So, are you ready then?
For what?
For Saturday.
Huh? I'll see you Saturday. Peak music. Thanks to Kiro's help, we can now produce singing competition shows with proficiency and confidence. You need a great singer to be a judge on the show. Nope, no great singers here. Entertaining music. Yeah, we still have music. Terry thinks off note sometimes, not authoritative enough to be a judge. You need someone to handle the sound and music for the singing competition. Raymond plays an entirely different music than planned. I envy those who can sing so well. The New Star Project. You want to try a hands-on limited series for TV, but can't find a good script. How about an open call for one? Who are you getting to man the promotion on social media? None of these. Oh, it's another humor one. Alright. Cherry, give it a try. Cherry is a hard worker, but short on creativity. It's just meh on the social front. Who are you getting to shoot the publicity photos? Nobody here. Liz gets too much background in the shots to be helpful. It's unconventional, but discovering new writers and classics is a rewarding process. And more prizes. On the TV screen, a starry sky cut to a drawing board as a boy dropped a brush to look at the world outside. The shot zoomed in on his expression. A montage showing the smile of every kid appearing in the program followed. The children and I watched it in the orphanage's projection room together.
The final cut came out better than I imagined.
Really? That's fantastic. This is the first program I've seen that moved me so deeply, Princess. And I really appreciate you giving me a second chance in life. Wait, no, what did I say? I'm just so excited. Ha, just look at you now. We'll never make the same mistake again, not for any other shows too. Thank you. All ended well. Look at it this way. You wouldn't have something this good without the crisis. It's fate. We hit rough patches with the orphanage too, so don't worry. Everything works out. You're right. Thank you. But would you mind telling me? What has the orphanage been through? And I promise it's just between us. I believe you. It's a long story, so I'll tell you next time. Sure. It was overcast when I left the room. Layers of dark cloud overtook what used to be a sunny sky. In the stifling heat of the summer evening, it gave off a strange sense of beauty. This is rather peculiar. Maybe a thunderstorm's coming? Lucian stopped in his tracks. A hurricane? But that wasn't in the forecast. No sooner did he finish, a gale whipped through that uprooted loose vines. A gale whipped through that uprooted loose vines and debris. How did we get here? We were at the abandoned building Lucian brought me to before. I moved closer to Lucian out of trepidation.
Oh, we must have wandered here unwittingly.
My heart was pumping faster and faster. I have a bad feeling about this. Lucian got in front of me to block the howling wind.
Because the wind's really kicking up?
I smelled rusty iron in the air, and Lucian's voice sounded further away. It felt like something pricked my heart. The rising pain was making me lose consciousness. I put my hand up to shield my eyes and got out from behind Lucian. Another gale swept by as I spotted a dark silhouette before me. The bloody scent recalled the nightmare I buried deep inside me. Gavin stood in front of the old building, not speaking a word. Gavin! I shouted his name as loud as I could, but it was lost in the wind. Lucian grabbed hold of me.
Stay back. He's dangerous.
The wind soared and shoved the clouds about as the sky turned deathly dark and roared with thunder. The lightning outlined Gavin's face, revealing a threatening and unfamiliar expression. A flurry of wind and lightning rushed toward us. I instinctively moved back, but Lucian held me still. An invisible barrier spread before me, dissipating the incoming storm. Lucian? What did you do? Is Lucian an evolver too? Lucian kept his eyes fixed on Gavin, and even smiled.
Don't let go of my hand.
Gavin looked at me and raised his gun.
Get out of here.
No. Gavin would never hurt me.
Anyone might hurt you, but I am the least likely to.
Gavin patted my head gently. He took aim without an ounce of hesitation. He aimed at me coldly, shooting to kill. The muzzle flashed. Blam! The bullet pierced the barrier and glided along the wind's trajectory at me. If we could turn back time, I bet we would still end up here. It's not fate or a trap cleverly laid. It's because I am me, and you are you. We'd make the same decisions and embark on the same paths to the same end. The gale ripped a corner off the cruel truth. The past me died in that moment. All right, and on that cliffhanger, we will break for now, and I'll be back again soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.